All right, I'm gonna show y'all something right quick. Probably most of you live down here know how to do this, but where I'm from, they don't. And I've got a lot of friends that come down here and fish and stay and stuff. So I got tired of throwing away bait. And what I mean bait, I'm talking about squid, shrimp, finger mullet, all kind of stuff. You can freeze them, but they only stay froze so long. So I was trying to figure out a way to keep them a little longer and be as good. So what I done these at the beginning of July. I don't know if GoPro picked that up, the date on there. And we used some today. We used several bags. This thing was full. But we've used several bags, and I'm gonna tell you, it works. It makes it tougher. It's harder for the fish to get off. It's just as good as fresh shrimp. I've seen no difference in it other than you're not baiting as much and them stealing your bait. It's harder for them to get that off. It's a lot tougher. I'll post another follow-up video later on to see how long this does last. But I've got finger mullet and squid I have done too. Now this stuff doesn't smell, there's no odor to it. Once all the moisture is wicked out of it. That squid was done in July. The finger mullet was done in July. And they're hard. I haven't used these yet. I haven't used the squid yet, but I've got some more squid that I just took out. I just want to see what a pound box would make in almost a zipper bag. And I just cut them up in big chunks, put their tentacles in there, their heads, whatever you want to call that. I'll find one. There are several, let me get over this. There are several heads in there with the tentacles. Now before, these things would just pull apart at nothing when they're fresh. But these things are actually tougher now. And that on a hook, I've used these before but never posted a video about it. But these things actually will catch a drum. I don't know about sheep's head. Hadn't caught any sheep's head yet. I'm still trying to figure that out. But the drum and the trout, they'll all hit it. And they're harder to get off. But anyway, I'll just show you how I do this. I get the salt from Tractor Supply. Get a 50-pound bag for $10. Get you 2 containers. First container, you want to cut holes in the bottom of it, drill some holes so the moisture can wick through and drop out. In this pan, it doesn't have holes in it. It's just it just sets down in there, just like that. But I'm gonna do some shrimp here in a second and I'll get back to you. Well, I spared y'all what would you say, the experience of peeling shrimp. It's very exciting, but I done got those peeled. That's probably a couple pounds maybe. But you want to take your paper towels, roll them over, and just dab the moisture off of them. Don't squish them real hard, just leave them sitting on here for a few minutes just to absorb most of the water off of them. And then we'll put them in the salt right here. So let me get back to you in a second. All right, we're ready. So what I'm gonna do, I put a thin layer in the bottom of this first pan that has the holes that are drilled in the bottom of it. And I put a small screen in there like you'd put on a front door or screened in porch, just a small scrap piece, just to keep the salt from going through the holes that I drilled. As bad, it will go through, but not as bad. And what you want to do, get your shrimp. That's wicked up a little bit of water. But this salt will pull the rest of the moisture in there out. And when you put these in here, well, where'd it go? When you put these in here, you don't want them to touch. It's real important that they don't touch one another. Because where they touch, there won't be any salt and it won't wick the moisture out as good. Just my opinion, but let me get this done and I'll be back to you. Now after you get your layer of shrimp, just add your layer of salt. Just won't cover it. Ain't no secret, just hide it. That will wick every bit of the moisture that's in it, that's left in it, out. And it makes it pretty tough. It's hard for any fish just to come up and grab it and go. It doesn't come off that easy, and they really like it. Smooth that out a little bit, make sure it's all covered. And do you another row until it's done. Well, here's the second layer, almost a full layer, but that was all I had. Do it the same way, just cover it up. I'm gonna put all this salt in there just because I don't have another container to put it in and store it. But what I do, or have been doing, is when I do a big run, I've got a stainless steel table out back, and I take this salt after I get all the shrimp out and bagged up like you see over there. I take all this salt and put it on a stainless steel table and smooth it out and let it dry. And you can reuse it. You don't have to keep going buying more salt. But I hope this helps somebody. I hope it helps me. But I'm salting my bait. I'm tired of throwing it away. I don't catch that many fish to use all the bait I buy, so I'm bringing it back home and I'm gonna see if this works, and I'll update the results on it in a few weeks and let you know how it goes. But I'll tell you, what we used today that I done last month, it worked, but we just didn't find the fish we were after. But we're gonna do this run and run out and see how it does, and if it got good results, I'll let you know. If not, then it was a bust. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Helps move the channel along. Just looking for enjoyment and knowledge how to fish saltwater. Anybody that's got any comments or tell me I'm wrong, I need to be doing this or I need to be doing that, let me know in the comments. Hey, I can take criticism and direction as good as anybody, and I'd appreciate the help. All right, guys, y'all be good, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right, this one's done. This is just to reiterate. Well, no, not reiterate. I hadn't said this. This takes 24 hours to wick the moisture out of the shrimp. You should be good to go. But I've got a couple bags of there I left for 4 days and compared them, and there's no difference. So at least I'd say 24 hours to pull the moisture out, and you should be good. All right, thank you guys.